my jungle love. Yeah, oh we I think I wanna know ya, yeah, what?
Hey everybody, what is happening? h2h back with some Madden 16 Ultimate Team gameplays. We got ourselves, a bunch of new players out there. Wanted to give them a run. Really didn't come out with any scheme or anything in particular. I wasn't going to dictate any one player. I probably wanted to get Dickerson some carries out there. You see me running on the backside of my guy. And I did get a new PC, so hopefully the changes are kind of smooth with this. There won't be nothing too bad. I'll be rendering things a little bit differently here pretty soon. So we come out here, give David Johnson a carry, see what we can get at him. Oh, that's my dog out there, man. And unfortunately, it's going to be the last games today that you see with him. I did end up picking up Michael James to be the backup because I figured he was so close, to Dickerson. Look at this guy. He's got Barry Sanders at fullback. That's a fullback dive with Barry Sanders. So then he's got Gurley as the one. And I think I would probably flip that. I would think I would have Gurley as the fullback and with Barry as the one there. So I guess he's got that. Who's that? Peyton now fullback. So okay, he's just mixing that all up around. And 3rd and 16, I give up a little bit too much right there. I got a little too careless out there, a little too tricky. Didn't need to do that, and he's gonna throw one up and.
Oh, you real cool for a guy about to take a bullet.
Okay, all right. And it's my fault. I went for the interception instead of trying to actually just swat the ball, bat the ball down, and I run right into the sack. Oh, and then right here he get a great block shed by his guy out there. It's Von Miller again, back-to-back plays. So we're gonna need a big chunk out here. See if we can get the boss Calvin the ball. Nice out there. Almost getting the first. Gonna come out and look at that formation. I should have passed against this. It's one of those things after, you're clipping the game, you're looking at it, I'm like, why did I not just audible? Because I would have easily burnt those guys off the line for a touchdown. He basically looked like he had a goal line on there. But, so be it, man. Doesn't really, you don't get second chances on that sort of stuff, right? So, again, fullback dive and Barry out there. A little different, I guess. But do what you got to. And, oh, man, I thought Night Train had that play. This is that Kelvin Benjamin. That's a big old guy, man. I mean, if he has look at that Barry again. If he's got a good year next year coming back off of that injury, I bet that's going to be a dang dominant card. I mean, because the size that guy has out there, man. And I'm hoping for it. I never like to see somebody lose the whole season out there with the potential of that guy. And look at me, I get a little too squirrely with the Taylor Mays, man. I'll do that on occasion, especially when you haven't played. Everybody's like that when you haven't played in a couple of days. You kind of got to get your timing right. And that guy, he should have went for the end zone. I think he had that guy cutting across. I think he could have made that play, but that's all right. He's pretty much just running a lot of short under stuff here. Pretty safe plays. It didn't take me a bit to kind of get used to the scheme the first time around, but it's fairly effective, and we did stop him on that one, so he does go for the field goal. So we get a minute left. See if we can get a drive going. And I go out because I wanted to, like I say, try and get a run with him. But then I figured I could run this back up. I'm trying to go to boss Calvin on this one again, and we'll run Dickerson on the side there in case the route does not break properly out there. At least we'll have good blocking on it. And it looks like I got what I want. You got to get that towards the sideline pass lead. We're going to catch that. I was hoping I'd get knocked out right there, but unfortunately we're going to burn a timeout. That's just breaks to that one. But I do get what I want out there, and we've got the guy open. And, the one knock I'll say on Rodgers, he's pretty crappy on throwing the run when I'm trying to do that. If you end up having a lead on that pass, he'll always throw that out of bounds, it seems. So we're going to go give Jimmy Graham a shot here. There we go, baby.
It's that woo-woo. You know what I'm saying?
I was definitely one of the guys last year, and there's my fullback dive. One of the guys last year that, near the end I was running Jimmy, and I thought that card always played really well. It was really, with that size and all that, he had decent speed. He can go out there and make a lot of plays in the game. So really excited to have him back on the team, see what he's going to bring. We're going to throw one up.
I take that.
So that's how he starts off the second half there. First play, and we're going to get Cromartie. If it's a jump ball for Cromartie, man, good luck on that. And there we go. And, Dickerson, you can see right there, his juke is actually very nice when you get that going. And there we go. Felton, give him a shot. See what he can do. My man, dude. So I guess he running fullback dives. We're gonna give our guy a chance. That's the biggest run. He's broke a 47-yarder from number 42 out there, man. Good for him, man. That's kind of funny. I got all these high price cards, all these half mil cards out there, it seems, and it's the two guys that are probably like 50K a piece are the ones that break off the long touchdown runs, right? Go figure. Second one, he holds down out there. Look at, he had Tannehill. So this guy's kind of got a mixed team. He's got some good players, but then he's also got a handful of budget guys, you know. I guess I don't blame him. I mean, you really don't need everybody to be all-stars, you know, and there's the Ronnie Lott. So I got all-stars just because I like to build a team. It's kind of a fun part of the game. I like doing that. But there's Ronnie out there. We're going to line him up, see if we can get man coverage.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
We force that throw, and there we go with the ultimate legend, Ronnie Lott, making that pick, and that's pretty much going to be that. We're going to seal the game with him, looking strong. That's what I want to see out of some of these new guys. And we do have a doubleheader, so we can come back out here. And this is the Super Bowl stadium, if I didn't mention before here. I like the one with the Cardinals. And with the Cardinal one, it's probably easier to trick people into thinking it's your Super Bowl because that was the stadium that was the Super Bowl last year. So I don't know if this one will really work in that matter. But I figured as I'm mixing them up, I've always liked, I mean, come on. I mean, Tampa's an easy stadium like out there. It's a great build. Some of those, I like some of those, you know, the little city. And whoa, with the Cromartie, kind of like Tennessee's build also, some of the stuff they have. I like the open ones. I don't like the stadiums that have too much going on the Jumbotron. I find that's really a lot of the lag comes in. Last year especially was really bad when you had like the deluxe stadiums and stuff like that. Whenever you have those big old Jumbotrons, and there he gets the Rod Woodson in the slot. See how he gets that little burst when he's coming across there? I mean, that's one of the reasons. And that's nice. So we got another guy out here who is going to be trying to hit the edges a bit. A lot of the short game, we do cut that route off. There's no pass interference, bro. You just have to deal with that, man. You know, and I was trying to get the turns, and I see this, and I try to come back around. I make one cut, come back around. I just couldn't get ahead of that receiver, man. And I got other guys out there. It still didn't matter out there. So good read on that. So again, there we go. We get the pressure that time. We do get the sack on that. That's sick sack, and we get trying to bring the pressure again. But he does find the open receiver, and that was actually one of those nice routes because, you know, typically when you see the running back come out of the backfield, he's always going to cut across the field, and this guy in his playbook has one where he actually comes in and goes to the short side of the field, you know. So it took me a couple of times with him hitting me with that before I realized, man, it's like I really got to stop trying to gamble too much on the standard play. We see out here Jimmy, and dude, if just Rodgers would have hit that a little bit better, he cost me yards on that. Still, I mean, nice play, we'll take it, but I definitely didn't need to throw it high. I don't know why he did that. I didn't try to. And again, look at this. Bro, man, wide open, and Rodgers can't hit that play. It's like I shouldn't have to stop my feet to set my feet to make that throw, but that's like I say, if it wasn't for the fact that the other quarterbacks that I would like to use over him were so much right now, that I probably would change just for the heck of it. He's normally really good, but that is one weakness that I notice is just kind of annoying with him. There we go, and you know, Dickerson, nothing too big really, but I noticed the straight ahead. I mean, that's really where the guy wants to live, man. He wants to be pounding that between tackles. He does have speed. He feels faster than Bo. He moves a little bit faster than Bo, but at the same time, he's not really making people miss like Bo did. And he's got the unblocked guy coming in. I tried to get out of the hole when I saw that. Can't do much about it. So as you see right here, I'm going to put Jimmy on the flat because he's been running those light blue out there, and I do not get the right pass. I mean, I needed to throw a high point pass to the back of the end zone, and I allowed that to happen in there. That's just a bad play on my part, unfortunately. But we're going to try and make up on defense for that.
Next thing you know, I'm spanking that ass. Who's got skills? Who's got ability? Well, I've got skills. I've got ability.
And that's what separates, you know, us players out there normally. You know, I mean, if you're gonna have a problem on offense, do something wrong on that. It really, to me, is the guys who can go out and shut you down on defense or make the interceptions. You know, make those that turn the momentum of the game out there. You know. I go down to make a bad play on offense, but turn right back around. I already knew he was going to run a lot of underneath stuff on those routes, so you just got to jump one here and there, man, and you're going to be sitting pretty. There you go. Look at that. I mean, Jamal out there, breaking more tackles than Eric Dickerson. I'll say that, man. That's the one thing so far that I'm just, I'm not as happy. I mean, I almost kind of wish I just would have went with Barry. I mean, Barry is actually one of my favorite running back of all time for sure, but easily one of my favorite players of all time too. But the Dickerson just looks so appealing stat-wise, and but yeah, maybe we'll see how it goes. I'm obviously not going to quit on a guy yet. It's early in there, and I mean, I've played a couple games here. I played a couple solos, and like I said before, I was really actually busy setting up this computer here, and I'm thinking, I know a couple people in the past couple weeks have asked me about the setup, what I'm using, because I'm using doing a lot more effects and green screening and stuff like that. So since I do have some new equipment, I'm thinking maybe tomorrow I might actually go and give a little give a little tour of the man cave here, since it was requested out. Not something I would normally try and do, but I figured one time I could take a break from this. So we're come out here. I'm gonna take the safeties and put them in purples. All I gotta do is like cover the middle. That's what I figure. I just cover the middle. Anything comes across. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that easy, but I'll take it, I guess. If you want to throw a ball like right at me, bro, I will take it. Okay, so we'll come out, and again, look at Dickerson. I told you, I got to find some of these nice traps, dives, and all that. That's really his thing. So we're going to come out here in the second. A lot of times you'll see me spinning, and it's not because I think I'm getting away. I spin, one, out of habit, but two, I think we got it this time. We do got it. And two, because I feel that I don't fumble as much when I'm spinning and I get hit stick. So sometimes, even though I don't think I'm going to make a play, we get caught up there, man. I had a nice hole on the inside, too, unfortunate. But that's going to be the breaks of there. And we got, oh, man, we have got the boss, Calvin. I decided I ran the, I remember, I was like, I ran the ball too much. I kept telling myself, I got to throw the ball at Calvin out there. I got receivers, and I really wasn't focused on him. So I obviously, in the next few gameplays coming up after this, I will make more of a focus to get Calvin and Julio into the game. When you get, like I say, when you come out, I was just really wanted to get a feel for the run, if anything.
Smash, smash. Yeah.
And there was the Jason Taylor. Like I say, if I'm spying him, which I started spying a bit here and doing a couple different things in the second half, once I figured out really what the guy's offensive game plan was, and you see, we shutting that down, getting the ball back out here. Hey, we did make somebody miss finally, so that's nice with Dickerson. And then we get the ball, and we got look at that CJ come in. I figured just a couple speed running up the middle out there. See if we can kick one out on 3rd and 4. And I make a bad. I think I hit the speed burst. That's really where I screwed that up. So I'll just take the 3, just to you want to. I don't want to miss this and let him come down and tie the game. You definitely want to make it a 2-score game. But yeah, I think that was definitely my fault. You can see the way he cut. It's because probably I hit the speed burst when I cut there, and that'll happen. So I can't blame Dickerson on that. I mean, I know that's some of the thing when I watch guys and they're kind of reviewing players and doing some of the stuff. It's like, dude, if you're setting up plays for people to fail or you're making the mistakes, you can't really put that on the player. So I definitely want to get a handful more games out there, see what we get out of that. And look at Shazier. I haven't really been pointing him out as much, but you see him covering Jamal on a few of these plays, and he had some nice run stuffs out there. That's another guy that I really hadn't talked about here. From what I've seen so far, I'm really impressed with him. I'm going to leave him alone, let him do his thing. I see out here he's going to be covering up. He's covering up again on Jamal, and right there with it, man. Very nice. Beforehand, I would definitely not get the coverage out of him. That was very good, and pretty much none of the receivers. Middle linebackers covering that.
This day just keeps getting better.
Man, look how fast Michael Vick got up to tackle me there. I mean, at least he was doing something right, I guess, But I guess when it rains, it pours too, man. Once you start getting flooded out there, and I've kind of figured out what your scheme is, and we're kind of jumping all the routes, and then we start getting the pressure. You're getting that spy on it too, and oh, dude, I should have had a touchdown right there. We sailed it over Jimmy. I think because I took control and I made a little move on there. There's Julio. Hey, he caught a ball. Like I said, I wasn't really spreading it around. I was really, again, since this book I'm just getting familiarized with again, and there's, like I say, a handful of plays that I do know, but the run game's not as strong as the plays were last year in it, so I've got to find some of the things that are going to work, because, again, I just said before, some of the stuff that was really good in last year's Rams book were counters, and they just are broken as all heck this year. They just did not want anybody abusing counters at all, because I guess the last couple of years you could say the counters have been trouble. So people probably complained so much about them, they just said, hey, we're just gonna make them ineffective. And oh, dude, we are lighting them up with Ronnie. That was that 101 hit power, I think, on there, man. He holds on to it, but
this world, if you can't swim, you found it, Tristan.
I almost had a fourth user out there, and my guy just didn't turn around. I mean, we knock it up, and we do cause it, and Shazier makes a pick, so he's going to get an interception for us, and we throw down. So at the end here, I'm not I'm not trying to score, but I was trying to work on some pass plays. I wasn't worried about, throwing a pick or anything. I knew I had the lead, secured, game secure. It'd take a heck of a lot to blow this. So I wasn't trying to get points, but I did want to go and try some plays out there. See if we can light them up. Demarius, close bang out there, but yes, that's okay. And then I figured, I wanted to get a run in just because let's keep the clock running. I didn't want to keep on stopping it. That's, that not too cool. But then here we go. And this one will be pretty effective in the right stuff. There's Julio cutting underneath. Anytime you can take a streak and go out there and play a guy underneath, it's going to be really good. So thanks for checking this out, guys. I can't wait to get the new recording stuff in and actually get the 1080 stuff and the 60 frame stuff going. The new stuff is going to be great. I'm looking forward to that, and we'll show you that stuff tomorrow. Peace.
Is it the word that spoke that took your place? All these actions that sprint fast just like a race. See, I don't have all the answers or understand the questions. I'm just a man trying to figure out my own self-lessons. And God knows it's tough to give a fuck without love. So he puts me face first right in front of a truck with a license plate that read death, murder, and kill. Slap with a mug shot of a $2 grill. So I tip my hat to the ones that are living without pride, cause they're the ones that are gonna ride until they die. And I'm the guy playing the background, cool, calm, and collected. Nitpicking my surroundings like comic book kids. I'm still sending all my love to my sis and the things she did. Well, I should be sending some back home to the way that I live, but
be on my side, I'll be on your side, baby.
Be on my side.
There is no reason for you to hide.
There's no reason.
Be on my side, I'll be on your side.
Come on, just come to my side.
There is no reason for you to hide.
I'm telling you.
If you'll be on my side, then I'll be on